Hey friends, welcome back to another Crypto for Seniors video. We're glad you're here. Today we're tackling a really important topic that could save you from a major headache down the road, your passwords. Specifically, we're going to answer the question, should you be using your browser's built-in password manager or a standalone paid service like LastPass? Now, full disclosure, I'm not sponsored by LastPass or gotten anything free or in trade. It's the only paid password manager I'm using, and I have for 10 years or more. For today's video, I'll be working with LastPass, except where another password manager has a feature I really like. You can check out LastPass or a host of other paid services, and I'll explain why, in my opinion, it is worth the small price you'll pay. Now stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have all the information you need to make a choice that's right for you. First things first, why are we even talking about password managers? Well, many in my community of seniors or those new to tech like computers or smartphones need this information. We all know how hard it is to keep track of all our login credentials these days. Between work, social media, shopping, and everything in between, it's practically impossible. Remembering unique passwords for every site, right? I know you are not using one password for every site both at work and home. Please, if you do, strongly consider this information. Rewatch several times to learn and check out sites like LastPass to keep you safe. And that's the reason where password managers come in. They help us create and store complex passwords so we don't have to remember them. So what's the goal? Keeping your online account safe. And, of course, making it easier to access everything without the stress of trying to remember each and every password. But which is better, browser-based or standalone password managers? Let's start with browser-based password managers. You've probably used one already in your daily life. Whenever you log into a website, your browser, whether it's Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge, probably asks, "Would you like to save this password?" Sounds convenient, right? And it is. You don't need to install anything, and you're good to go after just a few clicks. For many people, this is all they need. But there's a catch. While browser-based managers are quick and easy to set up, they have some limitations compared to standalone services. Now let's talk a little about standalone password managers. These standalone password managers like LastPass, 1Password, Dashlane, or Bitwarden and others offer a lot more features. For example, they not only help you store your passwords, but they also generate super secure ones for you. And, unlike browser password managers, these services are built to work across different browsers and devices. You're not tied to a single browser like Chrome. And you can easily access your vault information from your phone, tablet, or computer, no matter which one you're using. Now, security is one of the biggest concerns when choosing between these options. Both browser password managers and standalone services can help protect you from attacks like credential stuffing. Real quick, credential stuffing is using one password, and after a data breach, they try that password on many sites. If you had individual passwords using a manager, you could use computer-generated, hard-to-guess passwords. By using unique passwords for every site, something that's really easy to do with a password manager, you limit the damage a breach can cause. But are browser-based managers as secure as their standalone counterparts? Security experts are mixed on this. I can tell you, working in corporate security for over 25 years for an international energy company, the only way to go is with a manager. Either one would work. However, most standalone managers offer multi-factor authentication, that extra layer of protection to keep your account safe. I have a great video in my training academy about MFA. Check it out. So, browsers like Chrome or Safari do allow some form of multi-factor authentication, but they can be less consistent than dedicated services like 1Password. Another important factor is ease of use. If you're someone who just wants to get started quickly, a browser password manager might be the way to go. As soon as you log into a website, Safari or Chrome will ask if you want to save your password. But standalone managers like 1Password and LastPass require a bit more effort to set up. You have to create an account, set a master password, and install extensions on your browsers. However, once set up, the syncing process between apps and devices is pretty seamless, especially if you use different devices or browsers. One area where standalone password managers really shine is password sharing. This is never suggested, however, in some situations. It is necessary at both work and home. If you need to share access to an account with a family member or colleague, services like LastPass let you create shared vaults, making it easy to collaborate securely. Sadly, not all browsers make it this easy. Safari is the only browser with a password sharing feature, and even then, it's limited to AirDrop sharing between Apple devices. If you need to share across platforms, you're better off with a standalone service. And let's not forget about advanced features. Standalone paid services let you store not just passwords, but also other sensitive data like payment info, documents, and even photos of important IDs or medical records. Most browsers stick to passwords and maybe payment information. Nothing too fancy or hard to learn, so give any one of them a try. Do your own research what works for you. I can only tell you what I use and why. So what's the final verdict? Which is better? Ultimately, it depends on your needs. If you're looking for something quick and easy, and you don't mind staying within the confines of a single browser, a browser password manager might be enough for you. But if you need advanced features like cross-device compatibility, password sharing, and extra layers of security, a standalone service like 1Password is definitely the way to go. Regardless of which option you choose, remember the most important thing is using unique passwords for every site. Both browser and standalone password managers help with that, so you're already on the right track. A few final thoughts. First, thanks for watching today's video. On the screen is another important video I know you will enjoy. Now, I work really hard to bring you quality information. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more crypto, mining, retirement, and living your best life tips. If you would take a moment, drop a comment below telling us which password manager you use and why. Stay secure, and I'll see you in the next video.